Hi, I'm Jonathan Fanning, and I want to talk about the first sign from this unbelievable book called The 4 Signs of a Dynamic Catholic. The first of the 4 signs is called prayer. Prayer. Now, of course, everyone prays. Everyone prays. I'm going to pray about that. I'm going to pray for you. We all pray, right? But the way this sign is different, the way the people that are the most highly engaged separate themselves in this book is the same as everything else in life. The same as everything else in life. You know, a great baseball player practices the basics more frequently, and with a different intensity than an okay baseball player. Great golfer, great manager, great parent, great spouse, great coach, great teacher. Basics, but take them to a little bit higher level. So let's talk about prayer from that perspective. Prayer. How's your prayer life? Pray. I pray, 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 pray. When? And the book talks about creating a rigor and a discipline and just a process, a way that you pray, a routine within the routine. A routine within the routine. On page 61, the outline of prayer process. Very, very simple. And what I'd encourage you to do is try to make this process your own. Try to make this process your own. We'll talk about it in a moment, but I had the chance once in my life to help coach baseball in Italy. A good friend of mine plays professionally in Europe. And for several phases, he's had the chance to coach the younger teams in that region. So I spent a month helping him coach young children in Italy playing baseball. And one thing he'd talk about is that in batting, there are certain principles behind swinging. Being ready, and he would call it in an Italian, carica esploda. When the pitcher's getting ready, you load and then you explode. But he kept telling me, you have to find your way within the framework. Your way. Your routine within the routine. Great movie, the movie The Legend of Bagger Vance. There's a scene when Will Smith is coaching Matt Damon or Bagger Vance, and he says, Mr. Vance, you got to find your authentic swing, Mr. Vance. You got to find your authentic swing. What he's saying is that within the framework of what can work, there's your way that works for you, for who you are. I tell you that because I want you to think about that. This prayer process on page 61, I want you to use it and make it your own. Use it every single day and make it your own. It starts with the first few letters are gasp, gratitude, thankful for things in your life. A, awareness. How did I do today? How did I do? When did I make the best choices I could make, and when did I not make the best choices? Significant moments, and how could God be trying to speak to you in those significant moments? The P, peace. Ask God for peace, to fill you with peace. There's a great line that St. Paul writes, and it says, have no anxiety at all, but in everything, through prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, make your requests known to God. Then a peace of God beyond all understanding will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. Have no anxiety at all, and a peace beyond all understanding. No anxiety and a peace beyond all understanding. Ask God for that in your prayer. So that's peace. And then the next two, freedom. Freedom to just talk to God about whatever, everything. Create a real relationship. God, I'm worried about this. I'm excited about this. So happy about this. I don't know what to make of this. Help me with that one relationship, or help me to understand my mom, my brother, my friends a little bit better. Help me to build better connections. Help me with this. I'm trying to figure this piece out in my life. What do you think I should do here, God? And then others. Lift others up. I pray for that person. I want them to have a little more peace in their life, have less anxiety, know how to deal with that, get to know you, do a little better on their homework, have a better relationship with their family. And then finish by praying the Our Father. So take this process, page 61, the prayer process, take that process and make it your own. And a suggestion to make it your own is this, very simple. Every day, have a little journal, and I'll give you one to download. Have a little journal that says, what worked about today, and what might I try tomorrow that might help me in this process? What worked about today, the way I prayed, and what might I try tomorrow that might make it even better? Each day, just make it a habit, and find, like Bagger Vance, find your authentic swing in prayer. Make it part of your daily life, and a peace beyond understanding will guard your heart and your mind.